giving some players chance na ultimately prove a point. Into na LG Community Stadium on Otoado ni brand and kwan bia so Ghana ni bia hweso betimi win but so hwe odds ni nyama about Nigeria to win.
I think that this game will be a very close call.
On Beshain, no Kran Monka.
Now, then on Beshain.
Close call, Eddie. Mumu team, more we need for any game.
Some team, yes.
This team is ready to challenge for the title.
Yes, Usha Chelsea, any Robert's game, no I think this game, you were, Mate Maka say, you buy European footballer. Anytime they be a European final, be a din command or the history, because history about European football, it plays a lot in European football. You who the likes of Real Madrid, you who the likes of say you rather Europa League, Champions League, Adia Real Madrid beat me. You rather Europa League, Adia the Spanish club or Unai Emery as a coach to me Sevilla mo it me set this record. About the Conference League, one of the maiden tournaments about 2 years money. Now her team say to me Adia era England back, that is West Ham. And era a friend say Italy in Florentina. See ano say na nyama keka ko no kwan bia so no either say e be run maiden we was Spain or some beba England room Chelsea. Now ohwe the history backing Conference League and the history backing this season's European Championship. You who the Europa League where Man United in your chance a war that is with the Bilbao for San Mamés Stadium and I'm also no Omone Tottenham sanko shia o na anko ya Man United. With Chelsea on the other hand, then so we Chelsea Poland omabo match that particular stadium against Ligia also ama Chelsea esheni 3-0. So at home Poland it will be a ground that Chelsea have visited that. But the visiting it will go in the favor like send a call for Man United na and as a web Chelsea. You heard Chelsea history on European competitions they are one team their performance in European competitions they've been in 7 finals and they've won 6. It means about Chelsea European pedigree they are one of the best. And now the Spanish clubs names were team a friend Robert T's have since 2001 meaning say virus the bet to swamamia since 2001-2002 Spanish side so much European final against any foreign side until foreign side need to mean share Spanish side to mean share foreign sides no intino to mean share foreign sides no intino ababe ade ba kwa Robert is for ede den omode etwa se kwan bia so no this is one record ekuta team no and ekuta Spanish sides intino mbe o madwen se kwan bia so they will be able to defeat Chelsea and win that Conference League trophy but on Chelsea's hand history and so back Italian managers with this Chelsea setup you who the likes of Mauricio Sarri you who the likes of Robert Di Matteo in their first maiden trophy in European competitions omutimiko no makwa akwaji intino Enzo Maresca would be the 4th Italian manager sending Chelsea to his first European trophy obetimi aja no ntimi nji intene ohwa start wise ni bibia back team e friend Chelsea on the night history on managers history on their last European competition so metimi ewemu in their last final so metimi ewemu in 2012 or the Champions League 2013 or the Europa League 2019 or the Europa League and 2021 otimi sanje the Europa League intino this is in 2025 or he said that Conference League obetimi ase ewemu so it will be a difficult game for team friend Robertis. On the night, Chelsea has everything to win. But Nina Abidjina, the character of the players. I think say before Chelsea last game against Nottingham Forest, obviously Chelsea fan be say going into this game, no say between the qualifying for the Champions League and maybe the Conference League, and Chelsea fan be before the Champions League, so be qualifying in the Conference League or move and check team a friend Robertis. But as of now, they want to be able to set that record, being the only club in Europe to win that 4 European competitions. That is the Champions League twice, the friend is saying the Super Cup twice, the Europa League twice, or the Conference League as an account. And they are looking at say if they can win this, they become one of the best teams in Europe. The only Indian boss who said the only person that waiting to achieve that is Jose Mourinho. Emma recently in the press conference or boss who said Chelsea ebetimi ajia ebe ni the year ba unyaya no munje send you no ba be the only person obetimi agye that particular 3 trophies now. Into the game, this is one fixture. Teams they share 2 times in European competitions in 2005-2006 Champions League group phase. In the first game, no, Chelsea share Robertis 4-0 at Stamford Bridge, and in the second game, it was Spain, no, Omuko Lusu 1-0. But when Chelsea qualified from that group, no, 8 million. Robertis, we in the last 5 games are all very bad form. Really, on the last 5 games here, and the best way to was a cup game or ball draw, and of course, Omuko Lusu here. In extra time the penalties, but this season in the Conference League, got a record be anu year. In the 13 matches our boy in the Conference League, mu 12. Quite be so the team friend Robertis and the team share first goal. On the night, Robertis team share first goal and one because they've been able to hold onto that record from the start of the Conference League. Ebepim the last semi-final game on boy say obeshe first goal there and they are due team here and Chelsea team no. We have players we should watch them in this game. Kopama is one player to watch. And Nicolas Jackson is also one player to watch. I didn't remember Nicolas Jackson in their last game, we on mobile home, was able to come on and score 2 goals. So say I heard Chelsea player with my resting here, Nicolas Jackson going into this game. It will be a very good game for Enzo Maresca. We'll line up on Chelsea side, no. I think Chelsea will go in with a very strong lineup. I wouldn't be surprised seeing the same lineup. Chelsea the ball against Nottingham Forest, but with Nicolas Jackson coming in and maybe Jadon Sancho getting a start. And you're seeing these 2 players getting the start. I think Tosin will be part of the team, would start in this game. And Levi Kowo will surely also start because of we're friends with Robert.
So they don't have any target man. It appears that if Chelsea is playing against a target
man, they go for
but Tosin,
with the Conference League, I think Tosin are more. Senior we kind no Enzo Maresca kind on the press conference. No, see their players are Omnia Conference League number more and mostly will start. And because of the Nottingham Forest game now they are more closer. No, we'll see a lot of changes in today. Jorgensen Kwan Bia so on the best start at Chelsea. Wama Obi who say he will be the goalkeeper in post. We'll see the likes of Marco Kurela because Anthony Isco are these key players for Robertis. If they are to get a good day against Chelsea on behalf, Inti Caicedo will surely be in the middle to be able to mark Isco and box that midfield. About midfield battle, I don't think say team a friend or Robertis can match Chelsea. For now, Smo can't match the likes of Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. So Chelsea will surely box the midfield, but it will depend on how they can close the likes of Anthony and also Isco. I think this game, I wouldn't be surprised seeing a lot of goals in it. Maybe a 2-1 or a 3-1 win in this game. Chelsea last Europa final of boy against Arsenal, it ended in a 4-1. I wouldn't be surprised seeing a lot of goals in this game. Obi come and MYBET.AFRICA on this particular game. Chelsea to win over 1.5 and a corners because both teams use flanks near so there'll be a lot of corners. Corners over 8.5 but on the night I'm seeing Chelsea winning their first Conference League trophy. I bet me a boy Enzo Maresca and then the boys going into next season.
Okay. Yeah.
Listo. My main Sanchez, if I think say any game now will be a gamer, a mobile and Robertis for them. The team much more this season. They are a very good team. They have a very good balance, also coached by a very good coach, and a lot of things are a warm team. So it's going to be a very huge game for Chelsea. In fact, we check out more this season. They've lost some few games, just like Chelsea, also above in the league, and in the Conference League this season. I think that is going to be an interesting game. With them, this season they have equally 2 important players. If they are going to win, and 3 important players, if they are going to win, these players will definitely have a very good game. A bit may affect Chelsea, but in fact, I think that Chelsea also have the players who may stop Robertis at any given point in time. It's going to be an interesting game. Robertis for these 2. They are hoping so meet me almost first European trophy, and Chelsea so hope is on so beat me and win a trophy. Ebemanai the only team to win that 3 major European titles, and it's going to be an interesting game for both of the teams. How both teams in the set up, they are all tactically almost set up very well tactical awareness, everything very good for ASR teams now. It's me able, but at least now looking into the game, I think that it's going to be an interesting game. We'll check it how Betis for setting up Omutima. Mostly almost at the game, either a 4-2-3-1 system, and I say most at times Omubo a 4-2-3-1 system. Omubo sometimes Oma Isco that free road to roam wherever he wants to go. So normally they play a 4-2-3-1 system like how Chelsea's one system. No? But if Real Betis, they are attacking her, I know a different. If they are attacking, normally they have 5 to 6 men in the opposition box. They have 5 to 6 men in the opposition box. So my virus day, how almost set up a team, especially the that's only how you are pressing into me drew her me prompt now or the night at some. So more attack at least all. Mostly that 4-2-3-1 system number. Pivotals no. So our 2 midfielders now omujinano. They make sure say mostly omomi enubejina and laterals because normally I am about Giovanni Lo Celso. One either parts of the midfielders. Because we had a game against Atletico. They played Lo Celso as the number 10. So game no Isco and Mobi. But let's check a game against Rayo Vallecano and how I'm lining up. Normally Pablo Fornals ebeba there Lo Celso ebe can start 2 midfielders no and also obeko. So what they do is that if they are in possession, they have 5 men. Ombeja one of the pivotal midfielders no ebe can center backs. Then 2 players, either Fornals and I say one of the players also ebejina. But Amuro number Isco free roll. So I don't know, Otimi drop it deep. Eba beje ball. Abra the number 6 and number 8 players number that pivotal role in a. So Isco no or free roll, he can roam everywhere. And anytime you are more boss na say 1 year obiobe mamaki Isco. Any loose balls whereby in front of the box and inside the box no, or running towards that space. And Omu use flanks. And say what you this season now. The 3 players, which is Bakambu, any Anthony, any Abranta and Dean, any Abde, that former Barcelona player, that Moroccan international. He can also score from anywhere. So Abde, any Anthony, a drop it inside. And conquer say Anthony, time no ball links or ball wings or ball dripping inside to join Bakambu and Abde up front. Then Isco will also be there until wherever the ball is, if ball no on the right side, ball no on the left side. They have players almost bit occupy that space. And so always if they are attacking, it's either shape no 3-5 system and a 3-5-2 system. They have more men in the box. And little the team are almost pressing very well. In the next list to say virus and pictures into so. If more press it's like someone pressing the 4-2-4 high press. Omo maun and fa ball in back. Into what stadium team now? Where I think how more defend you or more into Farioto's mommy. How more pressing no? Man for man. Man. Yes. Man for man high press ni bidon bono. Omo maun fa ball na emedru omo half answer my press. The moment a ball nikita or keep an answer, they are hoping to meet magic board. Omo ma ball enko half mo. So what they do is share picture that was a game against Real Madrid. Right now, Abde Shadomaki Rudiger. And they born Kitako to Anthony Epeso on static press. Share Bia Isco Jina. Omu players Pablo Fornals Muna Abantini. They have as much as 6 players. Oh, Basa have ni. And then Omejo 4 center backs no. Another 4 defenders in Ewo. So what they do is that with that 4-man, and also a situation, it depends on how our team no set up. On set team or set up, or you 3 players plus the goalkeeper. So Ebasana, I'm pressing a different. Ombekono a 4-2-4 system. So they also press. Isco will join Bakambu, Anthony, and Abde. They will press plus the goalkeeper, and then if another player money be 5, they also add Pablo Fornals. And now I'm one of the pivotal midfielders, no. And so then they share the another side of how I'm press on game. This was against Barcelona. And there's one weakness. I'm high press. No. We a team. With me, I resist the pressure. Say I'm well press. We not be team easy. I'm free. I'm high press. No, at the ball, I go attacking tether. Untimi ni umbo. Into Russia, when they played against Barcelona, this was the hour or more press against Barcelona when Betis for no boy. And anytime you made that man for man pressing behind that Basa show munti. So Bakaya, that game list to all Basa show 5. As early as 3 minutes, and I gave a goal. 27 minutes. And then another goal by or more disallow. And then that very game no go offside. Almost on super high line. Almost I don't know. And I'm pretty sure say that high line just have the players to beat that high line.
But say you need to play from the back.
Yes, and Chelsea is able to do that. Chelsea beat me body a fresh. It
is clear that the person who does that, Romeo Lavia.
Yes,
it's not. He will not play today.
Lavia is not part of the squad.
On your part of the squad. I'm not registered.
Oh, but I mean this season.
This season on board.
No, but I'm trying to say that this season, who say even if the share teams are omoba, maybe on that press resistance now, but starting from the back, or a good and Enzo Fernandez is also stepping.
And it will be a gamer. Kopama will be very crucial.
Yes.
Gamer or Badiashile. Badiashile and Mekan. Kopama and Badiashile because they are the only two
break line.
And let's not forget Enzo Fernandez too.
Enzo Fernandez is not a line breaking.
No, but you see,
he can send long passes.
Yes, and
how? Because they will come at you.
The thing is,
when you been Newcastle there, this season we struggled against teams who are more pressing
high.
But in the Conference League, I'm more pressing higher because of their shell and the ability to give those passes.
The way not recently come. The way Robertis for the press high. High press night say Brighton for the enemy. Press close pitch.
Yeah.
In TCC and the Baby Gina more of long balls to Nicolas Jackson. But a honey Baby Gina can Nicolas Jackson
pick the area boss is out.
Yes.
It's in this case. Obia also started about their share this game.
But I think with Nottingham Forest now no Munya service no. They were using more of long balls to Madueke.
And they just wanted to give the ball to Nottingham so that Nottingham I'm for them because they know that they can.
So maybe you better try that approach in Swashe.
So it means if indeed that is what Rebetis will do, then co-op shouldn't start or also
that line breaking passes no. Me who say Ko was also good at that pass.
No.
Ko was Brighton.
He's maybe how I
Brighton no midfield and Beji.
Yes,
but Obi is Badiashile was wrong.
He's better than.
But that is what me can say. We are comparing two players, but it doesn't mean that Uber Levi Kowa on more line breaking pass.
We've seen him.
And you're one of the best.
What he tried, not that be. What he on only the NSL Obama the next person.
No
line breaking winner.
About progressive pass.
Open
Chelsea midfield.
There be
about progressive pass.
Defense no. Every defender this season.
Any can say tossing. I was say tossing Pobo.
Tossing more progressive passes.
Levi.
And maybe you are
more progressive passes. They make me the amount Chaluba about those balls into the final third. So up that ball into the
and tossing so strong was out there no.
And a tossing, but tossing mostly almost dispose pass no. It doesn't get to the final person. After maybe Badiashile.
Badiashile will be himself.
No. The only thing Ehane says sometimes he's more slower.
Yeah. So transition.
But the long breaking pass near more of like me send your visit.
Not the ball.
You see,
I'm saying Badiashile no betim dey far.
Who check it? This is data MB stats with these players. Who check your man? The forward passes. Liverpool about progressive passes. Say
No, the matches been.
No, that is what I mentioned. Say, even before, passes. I'm talking about long, progressive passes.
Long progressive passes.
My men checking show. These are players from above. Forward passes, forward passes. But they are sharing above forward passes. Saying all these players. But the progressive, I'm making forward progressive passes. No, that is one thing about Radiant say. But they are sharing. No, he doesn't like on your side players. Don't tie the ball. A tiny question. Even tight space. That progress say Liverpool. Yambo born 25 years. How long passes?
Yeah, be all can long pass. No, different. We are talking about say press. Now I was so pass beat press. No, that is what we are
passes. No, and only a shot. But me then say, how they press? Almost press it. Some man for man already. Almost 6 players. So if you are able to play that progressive pass ever call anymore now. That is where Chelsea can help them. And that is what Arsenal
Meba. Asemna can difference room.
Maybe conversation I want to me then I said that
is fine. There is a reason why
progressive passes and your forward breaking passes. Progressive pass maybe we may
forward pass breaking pass.
Maybe progressive pass na etebia me nam kuta ball. Enzo jina metimi dia mano. But Kaisedo jina Enzo ichi. But me hunso bia marki Enzo. It me boss straight to Kaisedo. And we different. Dan say Enzo ni Kaisedo jina. Me mbo pass name omo. But me hunso Nicolas Jackson.
Rani. Ti ma me mbo ni long enfamano. Eno na ye cool.
Yes, I said.
We are talking about
that progressive pass. 1% Chelsea players in the show start also limbo.
Progressive. That is this. You can't forward breaking pass.
No. There's nothing like
apart from Chaloba.
Forward pass. Whether 2 meters, whether
yes.
But what I'm saying is that progressive pass now maker. How they press? Omo press here. The progressive pass ebeko omo forwards and omo center backs because omo press here. That front 3 any 2 people time first omo in aba there's that space between omo defenders
highlighted this season Chelsea game and Liverpool all about our pass and
match us the data and starts progressive pass about progressive pass
example the last time I mentioned Liverpool all about our pass the last time I mentioned Liverpool all about our pass was a pass to Mudryk Chelsea ni fun last season
so right now here Chelsea and I make Chelsea me making me with them making me I pass also who making me points
munya botre amanfo tie
yes
your education very important say you be establish say na be obi nka say nkofo we kura mo hwede omoka munya botre Chelsea team na e wo no obia wo ne qualities ahead ukra if you have Romeo Lavia, you know that if you want to control the game, if you want somebody who is a press resistor, somebody who can progress the ball, there is difference between progressing the ball and there is difference between progressive pass. Progressive pass, you player when your ball. Now you would man say, making sure the ball be calling him. So there is no difference between forward passes and progressive passes, or even
on the progressive pass, it should be 25 yards.
No,
you see, maybe
progressive pass, a pass that gets into the opponent's area, opponent goal
25 yards. That is 25 yards. But forward pass,
never.
Who can leave a call on forward passing? But say I can't progressive pass. Now make us say this season Chelsea play about more progressive passes into the final third. Chaloba.
And you know, correct.
Stats. Yeah, sure, sir. In case, meba.
Present my definition of progressive pass.
Yeah, sir. Omo ye man marking. The best pass. Ebebo ama team na tumi progress. Sir. Ball no be call nipa player wona ye press no the space behind player now or press no very crucial because obviously man marking Nicolas Jackson as one player ebe occupy 2 players who crab ball who advantage with one man because the striker no it will be a problem say 2 defenders ba ko pebe na so mark away So what it means is that say you press your man, there will be a player who will drop. That is why I was saying there. If say Lavia Niwa, the player will be crucial, Kopama, because he on any man free range, So he will drop and obviously come for the ball because Enzo Fernandez will be marked. Caicedo will be marked. But onona was say onokoka Nicolas Jackson who enimu now 4 and 5 no be 4 no ono no be free and you don't expect the defender to follow him because ujai Nicolas Jackson enko so ne one defender a disaster. So the one player ono no be there and ho be to no Kopama or be dropping. Now dropping no was said the all my pass the ama Kopama no whether will final third, whether it was center circle, whether it will be behind the center circle, and I say before the center circle. It was the all pass need to make pass and effort the all pressing and hono.
Yeah.
Let me go what I say. So if this is the board, so if young board no so, send a bear tier for bed, a better the air can I say more. So share your board here.
Okay, Listo. Ansa na ebe ko board ne so mpese me ma some information be concerning Levi Cole anyway. Me mfa ne say eba Levi Cole say oma long pass accuracy that is into the final third. Our Chelsea team numa this season why 43.1%. We share the number of games away. Eba ye find say and na boss and a passing accuracy this season, and also 89.7%. Mema badly shared here. Passing accuracy this season 90.1%. Intino Ucha Levi Cole, even though Levi Cole are more matches saying long passes accuracy wama 59.1 compared to Levi Cole the NL 43. It's about progressive passes into the final third. As any kind. Levi Cole doesn't come closer.
You see, I don't want a situation whereby you be creative say you debate me ba.
One man build a point. You're making a mistake.
Me ba.
Chelsea, even if lie by the you have defenders who can do that. Progressive pass. No player in the Chelsea team and about more progressive pass.
See why?
It's thing Levi Cole. Passes your passes. Obian him say passes. He doesn't care about pass accuracy. He doesn't care about the number of minutes awabo. You're almost multiplied by the number of passes wabo.
Debbie.
And the number of I'm making a point.
But successful passes for Levi Cole 2,328. Successful passes by Levi Cole. Successful passes by Badleshe 273. The minute are two players now. It is obi about 200 passes. No, timina 90% accuracy.
You see, passes is not about the number of minutes.
Maybe what about 2,000 passes?
Accuracy.
Percentage now.
So what about 100 passes?
Strike percentage
what about 100
by
passes?
Passes now.
No.
Okay,
so what about 100 passes? Listen, what about 100 passes? What about 1,000 passes? Me 1,000 passes now, my bono. Emu 800 and a finding me player, which means your striking percentage 80%. But if by their shell, about 100 passes. Now say wabo a friend is saying 85 passes are. It means that by their shell passes accuracy no. Passes doesn't come about maybe the American say.
But when him say obi
it's not about the minutes.
Percentage
about the passes are. Chelsea cannot even start
we are looking at say okay now no. Omo be press Chelsea team no. Omo be press Chelsea team na just say obi abefa 1v1 na wa ukra ball no. E was say otumi ma pass every final player or way. Either be ko final third and answer way. And in this case, obo the final third I just say who join 50-50 say ayinya den ko because I am marking on omo ye. So it will be and on I can say so
either
Koa will have to send the ball to the final third. And we are looking at say if say yes, send a progressive pass to the final third. It will be a 1v1 situation between the defender and Nicolas Jackson.
Do that.
Nicolas Jackson 1v1 with a way. If the ball than an anno they are.
Yes.
But over ball no. Nasa I'm finding you why away. I don't know okoto ordinance will be creating.
But you see
what I say. So in a situation whereby yes, ebia ko ne ma we ko final third mu pa. In a situation whereby you know say but they are so you be our press resistor with any passing. Who will you go for? You need so no there. You are rest assured say even if you're pressing he will not give you all mouse are progressive passes no assuming all mouse are progressive passes na be 50-50 no. He will be able to find the free man and answer the plus one man now.
Yeah.
Why you free in this case? You say Kopama.
Yeah.
Even within the same vicinity. And that's better space because you almost press automatically. So that is where Palmer the Babe trust or Babe board. So Palmer to me be board no ha. Now it means that Ubenya de Jadon Sancho. So on the 1v1 Ubenya we 1v1 and we be near the share Newcastle mobile Stamford Bridge.
Yeah.
Obe J-ball na or J-ball no hanum baby. Na afi odani ne na afi aye 1v1 or so ball to a papa ya show.
Yeah.
In this case, why now be call? Said the obenya ball no be body at once.
Yes. So anytime I make us point na maybe on the back. It was the same thing number beba. And the thing is, coach na my aware said there are players who have been playing the Europa League. And obi say about their show. Obvious that is
I was starting there.
And me can catch you say, who check it Rebels for how Rebels for how game now. They struggle against teams that omutimi eyo free that press ni. And they struggle against teams that more fine creators, omutimi find spaces. Almost answer teams that are more very sharp wingers. And at the back question almost say almost answer high line.
Okay.
So in this Chelsea team, this all, even if Romeo Lavia is not going to play, apart from forward passes, Obi say Enzo Fernandez in your team, you shouldn't be worried because I think I'll come and say Caicedo listo. So actually a game against Brighton, once on your stagnant, he was following Morgan Gibbs White everywhere, and I expect him to do that to be winning and intercepting the balls. Omedema Isco. So also almost say anytime you mukita boy Isco be call deep biano. Moisa Caicedo will follow Isco. That is where a bit more creative space. Edema the double number 8, double number 10s Chelsea be more. And we shouldn't forget say in the game, you person you starting game no. You be hear more players in the midfield because I'm press here. I know that I'm press in that 4-2-4 system because I'm press Cucurella so any Chelsea right back now. And I'm expecting either coach be starting Malo Gusto or Marco Cucurella. Whenever we hear starting press now, one of these players ever call into midfield. Then how they will press no? They will bring two players into either Moise Caicedo, Gusto James, and Marco Cucurella in the midfield. Then a bit open space. Either Enzo Fernandez and Moise Cole Palmer. Because at that moment, so how about press no? A bit me working in Chelsea advantage. But now, that is where the football history and that spirit, that is where me believe in. Especially in this season. Who check it Rebels for Listo. Rebels in the league this season, conference league this season. They've done very well. And then they almost lose just one game. But prior to this game, who check it Chelsea swore. The Spanish opponents, any English teams, I'm about final. Mostly, the Spanish teams. The Spanish teams. Until you check it, the Spanish clubs. Among last 9 major European finals, I'm about against English teams. Ning nominally. The last one, Real Madrid, Liverpool, Villarreal, Man United, and again Real Madrid, Liverpool. But right now, Adibakwa ebe having especially this season. Listo. How?
What about Chelsea against Spanish teams in finals?
But Chelsea against Spanish teams in the final. We Atletico Madrid. We share Chelsea. That was the Super Cup.
Yeah.
But apart from Atletico Madrid, which other team in Chelsea, Spanish team in Chelsea?
Villarreal.
That was in the.
That was in 20.
Yeah, I think now penalties. He went to penalties.
Yes,
I think to Super Cup.
Yeah.
And American, so
and Chelsea winning.
Yes, that was on penalties. But then they will check it. Chelsea, any we muswa. They all have histories almost air back here, especially in the Europe Conference League this season. Real Betis, they've been superb. A more number of matches are more winning, and less than the Conference League or my winning 6 out draw 3 games. And I did say the La Liga campaign draw against Villarreal right now or the Kenya European competition already. So whether they win the Conference League or they don't win the Conference League, they are going to play the in the Europa League. And then historically, listen, Chelsea for last 12 games in the Conference League, winning 11, and the last finals they make sure they win, especially Chelsea last 4 finals. Imagine now. So this season, teams are say omoji trophies no. Akwa teams are historically omunji bida and as omunji biache. That aspect no a favor Real Betis. Right now, that teams are omoji trophies or more logos. Bed omo that Anoma family and a bed family logo no. None of these teams will be anyone logo here bed. So in this case, Ebeko Etiomo. And in the history of European football, team Ebeko the final for the first time. No, I know on time. But the Conference League will be Ebeko final first time because they did trophy grab by Enche. Into the end me ain't speaking so much into this time. But listen, I think it's going to be an interesting game. Real Betis, they want to make history. These Chelsea boys, they want to make history. Mourinho as much as Chelsea a Champions League winning team. So if Chelsea the Conference League any news, but they would want to make history as the team or imagine all this, and it will be a motivating factor for these boys to go into the FIFA Club World Cup or in fact, the player to watch will be Anthony, of course. Or are familiar with Chelsea team no? One Obama you was Chelsea da. It's going to be an interesting game, but yet again, Oba Beshia Makukwela on also a very fine form, especially this season. And I think about Chelsea say those half spaces now back in Omo attacking turn. I expect Kukwela to offer those spaces because in this game, Copa Mabel drop it deep because of our press. And those half spaces and high line on the board. The Chelsea wingers and the fullbacks, they will be crucial in this game. If Malo Gusto never starting now, so nyani day, no and the cross is on pointer. I expect Chelsea to win this game. Sema Kukwela and so cover that half space is not so well. A very game no listo. Apart from the mental toughness and everything, the game will be. I mean, what about winning game? Yeah, you have to win a game by how tactical I'll be on the pitch because both coaches coaches they know themselves. In fact, Obi the Papa and Ekwakobo, and it's a game that both of them will also win. Baku a proven winner. Manuel Pellegrini, he's won the Premier League with Manchester City. But in this game, Omodie Bakambu best starting, and I expect Omo time here crossing and time for they do dead boss dead Anthony and Abdemo and say Iskomo ebe bounce. So I expect the Chelsea defenders to block all the channels from attack. Fornals, Bakambu, Isco, Anthony. Players are almost starting. And I think that Omo player anything Abdeno reporting say he might not as a also players are Omo knock we Giovanni Lo Sosa who's also in doubt. Youssef Salah, Bonnie, Johnny Kadasu, 9 players are they also in doubt. But Abde, whether he's going to start and now unstarted, it doesn't look like he's always starting. But in the Chelsea setup, maybe Badiashile and Chalobah, I see these 2 players starting this game. Ubenya player, Obama that aggressive, that speed no because football Badiashile Tosina Mwa because of how Betis for the starting. So I expect Badiashile Chalobah to start this game. Bakuyeshi. But especially how I build up a game, no. But that will be so much important. You give him Marco and maybe I expect Malo Gusto to start this game. I expect Gusto to start this game because Omuna one Conference League now. But James, inclusion in any minute in the game will be so crucial for Chelsea. In midfield, maybe Chelsea will bought Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez. no about a branch and the Eddie Kopama. Then I expect Jadon Sancho to start from the right. I expect Pedro Neto to start, then Nicolas Jackson to start also from the bench. This game, if Chelsea taking
Nicolas Jackson to start from the bench.
No, sorry, to start. I mean, ahead of any. I mean, Nkuku or Mama Kanina. In this game, I'm seeing Chelsea winning this tournament. Yes, but they beat me extra time. That is if you beat me take your chances because how they also play. Also beat me a goal. It's likely they also score a goal. So in this game, I see Chelsea winning. Maybe a bit more extra time, but 1.5 goals is still highly possible with this game. We should expect a lot of corners in this game. And bookings are there because of that man for man high pressure, both teams need at the bottom. We should expect a lot of maybe over 2.5 bookings in this game.
Okay. Right, 20 Ghana Ghana so bone. Ghana and Nigeria. Yeah.
Yes, I think in draft the Unity Cup ni here. Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica, it's midi kind of boy. So I think with the competition in there, the most exciting game maybe to me about in that Unity Cup Ghana and Nigeria because of both teams in Nigeria the tie like Omushi in our last 3 meetings in Nigeria but no machine that is a friendly game Omutimi sharing 2 and in a draw who's a World Cup qualifies a boy into a very crucial game ama Otuado in Brantian how they can continue that winning victory Omutimi at the share that is Madagascar and the Chadi who 5-0 and 3-0 into Ghana Nibia herself with a Unity Cup no and you're more of like a competition I hear by force as a Ghana team but there's a way we are looking at rebuilding the Black Stars giving some players chance then Omutimi prove a point into a LG Community Stadium on Otuado in Brantian Kwambia so Ghana ni bia hwe so bet me win but so hwe odds na nyama about Nigeria to win Nigeria to win ye pa but me nim say because of Ghana players no more friend into but I have a belief in Otuado said this will be one game a lot of players will get their chances. We heard the likes of we friends and Afenijan getting a start and making sure say they perform very well so that they will get that chance into the Black Stars again. It will be a good game. I'm seeing this game as a game. There will be a lot of goals in it. It will be played like a friendly game, even though say it's a cup game. So there will be a lot of goals in it. It will be MYBET.AFRICA. Likely 1.5 over 2.5 is likely to happen. I'm looking at Ghana win or draw in this game. And also in the first half, there will surely be a goal. So we are going to see an exciting game between two nations. But they are like brothers. So it will be very good to see this particular game. And I'm tipping Ghana to at least win or draw on the night. Okay.
Wow, Shano, you are meeting Jamaica.
Yeah.
In the final, so
at least I think it's a exciting game. Looking at both teams now, we are all preparing for the World Cup qualifiers and other games. But we share Chelsea, Ghana qualifiers, and the number of players, on my friend, it looks likely say these players, most of them will get their first international appearance, and also most of them also be by checking Nigeria, the likes of Osimhen and any other players in number. But with Ghana, the number of players I have from Nigeria, almost most of their key players are there. I think that this game will be a very close call.
No, be
now then don't machine.
Close call na dey. Mu team mo win friendly game da.
Some team yes. Na some team ninye.
Okay.
Share Zimbabwe mu ne Benin community. In fact, team na share anye sa. But in Ghana so to by the last 2 games I say are winning in that also. In fact, the last time I knew we share 3-1 in a but it's going to be an interesting game with if a full squad and can remember who say and a bit my bad with Benjamin Asare ne other players or more. I'm expecting say at least these players chance.
You free blasters in.
You more chance no more. But I mean this game I see it to be a goalless draw at the full time. Then the winner will be decided on penalties.
Okay, right. Moment share also na.
Okay, internet me odds me dey but 4 odds on the Ghana any Chelsea game because in Ghana game na against Nigeria me call for 1.5 and a first half 0.5 was a particular game. Chelsea Real Betis game and also because Chelsea win or draw 1.5 and a corners of over 8.5 on code no R6JY MYBET.AFRICA.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Me selection for the day no. Chelsea game no over 1.5 goals in that game. Pyramids win or draw. Inter Miami game no over 1.5 goals in that game. Ghana win or draw and then Ali win. Code no W6JY.
Okay, media Bodo Glimt to score 2. Nigeria to score 2. Inter Miami to score 2. And Ali to score 2. Yes, me matches are my fan. Obi abeshe 2-2. Oh, hono. Tino. The woman no. Yes, important. I don't know, say you stream now. So to me find out my say Ghana no. Okay, so abusa for a point, you be share say game no you be to me the home popo to me the Abraham because Ghana na ebo say you streaming say even Ghana you in discuss cry or say to me there. It to me a town too na stream mouse so should be. Aha, sanity yes, there is another information money man demand.
Sana yebe pon no my bet for any Papa's Pizza album so we predict and win. Any Chelsea any Real Betis game na ekoso no kwan bia so no. E say otimi wo hwe ball no. Ball be ko na wi kwan bia so china obenya pizza.
Okay.
Haji weni. Nti so obenya pizza ejina nyama kakra bi so.
Okay.
Number 1 we make sure so we come and bet social media platforms ni na so.
Okay.
X, Instagram, TikTok, baby, alcohol. Na for prediction ne koto this particular way ase. Into who post we are na for comment ne koto nti say bia Robert is to win 2-0, 5-0, Chelsea to win 10-0, 2-0, 2-1. For koto the two we are kind na for my bet username and so account.
Okay.
Nya ye pa because my bet for this username no and the very sure which are quite their from because
okay.
Who username the pombe who or number or more system no my from. So
okay.
The next thing I'll be saying making sure so we are active on MYBET.AFRICA and then I would no register and yes we register and then ya
so we are active.
Could bet and send a match in the cry then I started internet no so about account. The next thing follow platforms alcohol now predict and now follow Papa's Pizza GH into platforms now say now we near ubetimi qualify for this 3 I think steps ni nyade because 3 steps we until 1 CD until 2 CD we need now the end of 90 minutes no GPs are no edin ye nti ene you MYBET.AFRICA social media platforms na baby a image we da bia na ko predict na won so fafa pizza weekend e bia won so no wadofo ba ko me no betimi dia chele
ti MYBET for e dia ba MYBET dia ba o MYBET e dia ba pomodian na efa ho agim fa ho ye den agim na fe also ema edi bibi cause oni MYBET bodjuma anase oni omu din sa wo so a wo se utumi bomodin ase so obedidi na bibi atumi akoye ote menka ote eye Benedict nka ote Vincent nka ene eye virus ena tra machine echi oni uso ena omuma bibia eye kama ede emai nyame adom na adom dum ye ya ochina obese hia ense yede eye agudi mu nsem ede ebramu yakramu